Have you been in a situation where you want to learn something, not just one, but you're in need or required to learn something? It's a disaster. You're trying to learn something you're not interested in. Hi, my name is Ralph. Today, we're going to talk about how to learn things faster. It's very important that you know your learning style. But more than your learning style, it's important that you know some techniques you can apply if you want to learn things fast. So today, I'll share with you my 5 techniques on how to learn things faster. One. First step is to dive into it. There's no other better experience than just experience. A lot of people will tell you, oh, don't do that, do it this way, but they aren't really the best people to tell you. If you want to learn something, you have to do it. Don't stay behind a desk and try to read a book. Do it. Why you want to do it is because there is like genuine feeling and you tend to recall things really faster that way. Another thing I'd like to add here is it's better that you learn from experience. It's best if you learn from the pros. If you learn from the pros, they will give you techniques and methods and you'll be observing how they do things. You'll be able to get their thought process and apply it and you see how they do things on a day-to-day basis. For tip number 1, for example, you want to learn public speaking. You want to be really good at it. There's no replacement if you just go ahead and talk to people. Take that opportunity. Take that first step. Put yourself in that position and when you experience it, the learning is more sincere. It sticks to you because you experienced it firsthand. If you want to learn like public speaking, there's no other way to learn it faster than to just speak. Try that. Number 2, teach it. There's no other way for you to learn something better if you're able to teach it. So when you're trying to learn something, you have to get into that mindset that I need to learn this because I have to teach somebody this. When you're in that mindset, you will get the logic as to why this topic goes before that topic, and you pay more attention because you provide that same thought organization, that same structure when you're explaining it to someone. And you're with that mindset that, okay, I have to understand what's the rationale why this topic comes before this topic. Before discussing science, you have to understand what science is and define it. And then you have to discuss the scientific method before you go into any science. Let's talk about statistics. Why would you discuss the methodologies after the nature and sources of data? If you are able to teach it and deliver it with confidence, you're able to answer the questions, you're able to explain the reasons as to why things are presented in this way, or you would have your own thought structure, you're able to synthesize the information, evaluate it. Number 3. The third tip is to analyze it. So the first time I saw something, it was amazing. I'd like to watch it again and again. When I watch something again and again, I try to break it down into something digestible. So what do I mean by that? When you're watching something, you have to analyze and look at it carefully. Break it down into pieces. So for example, if it is public speaking, you break it down into what is he doing in terms of his stage movement? How does he go from right to left or left to right? It's not a way around. It could be, what is he doing with his arm gestures? What is he doing with his eye contact? What is he doing with his intonation? What is he doing with his volume? Where does he emphasize? I pay attention to the entire speech or the entire thing I'm trying to watch just by that. Once you break down and demystify that magical thing you're watching for the first time, you're learning a lot better. And you're consuming it in bite-sized things that you're able to comprehend. So the first time I watch something, oh, that person is speaking so great, I want to follow him, I want to be like him, he's the best. But I'm going to demystify. I'm going to break him down, I'm going to emulate what he's going to do. When I see emulate, you just try to copy him and be better. So it could be how he paces his speech, how he controls his volume, his intonation, his stress, where does he look, how does he look at the camera, how does he engage the audience, how does he captivate attention. So those are the things. You have to break it down. If you break it down, it's a lot easier to digest. 4. Like minds. The 4th tip is about like minds. Surround yourself with people with the same mindset, with the same thing you want to learn, for the same things that you're interested in. For something that you want to learn, if you surround yourself with people that think the same way, things will come naturally to you. You will naturally exhibit the behaviors that they're manifesting. You will naturally decide on the things that they actually decide on. It's something subconscious. To give you an idea, nobody told you to open a door with your right hand, but subconsciously you see people opening doors. It's like watching a TV show. When somebody hits you on the face, it's the first thing that comes into your mind. In reality, you can do whatever. But since people saw, okay, somebody slapped that person, the slap person slapped the other person back. So if somebody slaps me, I should slap somebody back. If you want to learn something, you can use that to your advantage. If you want to learn about the IT stuff, you stay around people who are IT. Naturally, they will talk about it, you'll hear about it, you'll make sense out of the things that they're trying to say. These things will come naturally to you if you surround yourself with these people. I use this a lot. Anytime I want to learn something, I stay and watch the people, how they do things and how they do their work. I stay and, just meet them. It helps me remember them, helps me remember something they told me in addition to what was taught. It helps me, get more contacts within that group. It's a win-win situation. It helps you a lot. Shan. Tip number 5 is have fun. Everything is worthwhile if it's fun. You have nothing to lose. If there's something you want to learn, you make it fun, you remember it easily because it's a positive experience. If things are fun, don't you recall, oh yeah, we were laughing about so and so. A lot of people do this, or they use an activity that relates to what they're trying to teach. Use that. Have fun. Makes things fun because it's fun. What else is fun? Those are the things I do to make myself learn things faster. If you have another technique on how you learn things faster, I would love to know. Please let me know. Down there. There. Comment section. And you have any comments, suggestions, viral reaction, I'd like to know your experience and how you learn things faster. If you like this content, go ahead and click subscribe. Here is a summary of the things we discussed today.